What I'm trying to say is with this, say we apply this to play in Catfish Blues, which is one of the, one of the least complex songs you're going to learn to play. So you go, what's the right things? What are the right things that we've got to know before we can play it? You've got to know the chords, and how many chords are there? There's one, and what chord is that?
G.
So that's the right things. One thing, you just need to know one thing, G. Right? Next thing, right order. Well, that don't matter, does it? We can just tick that off because there's no other chords, so there's no order. Now the timing, again, what the timing is when you start playing with more chords, then you'll be on, timing comes into it a bit more, but even with this, there's still a pulse. So the trick is, so if you know the chord, which is G, why is this hand in the way? I'll put it back up against somewhere else. So, and you don't need to know anything about that, but the timing can be the distance between the chords, but it can also be just the underlying pulse. You've got to lock to the pulse. So you've got two things you have to do to play Catfish Blues. Find the pulse, find the beat, and play G along with it in a way that you think fits the record. If you struggle with how you think it fits the record, I'll give you some help. And if you want more ideas, but I'd rather playing is as easy as that at the bottom line. That's why I picked it's the choice of songs to help you explore. So and then after, once you've got the timing, so you're on the beat, the feel is about how hard you hit the guitar or how many strings you hit, or if you want to hit all the, because it's a G chord, you could hit just the bottom of a few strings and let the others catch occasionally and try out different. You haven't got to play across every chord if you don't want to, try out different. But what you're doing then is you think, okay, if you think the biggest problem is people getting bored with playing along with a song with just this one chord. But if you think about it, you've got to pay attention to the beats, you've got to stay on the beat, right? You've got to make sure your chord's sounding right. Then there's all different ways you can try and play it. Don't keep changing. Try a verse with one way, and then think, I'd like to see if it's shorten the number of strings, or play harder, or play softer. The primary thing is stay on the beat. However you strum, your first job is to stay on the beat. That's the key thing. Yeah, I've said this, but I think it's important to repeat. You find the beat on the record. You don't hear the beat like that and then keep trying to hit